Have you heard the latest news about Dangote Refinery? And now, group of company now sells petrol in dollars. Dangote Refinery has been in establishment for years now and has been using Nigerian crude oil. But now, Dangote start pricing petrol in US dollar for wholesale buyer instead of naira. We know many years ago, we know that Nigeria is a country that produces oil. But why is Dangote now selling in dollar? This is what we'll be discussing in this video. Because I'll be giving you the reasons why Dangote is selling in dollar, and at the same time how it's going to affect you and I, and how it's going to affect real estate, and how it's going to affect our day-to-day activities, or it's going to give real estate appreciation. In this video, I'll be explaining everything in a simple time to show how this decision can affect your daily activities and your investment plan. Let's get started. If you're just coming across my video, I am Olashibu Abraham from Members Property and Real Estate. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, because this is where we talk about the pro and con of real estate. Because one of the biggest misconceptions is that Nigeria produce crude oil, and every refinery in Nigeria automatically receive enough crude. That's not how this industry works. Do you get it now? This industry has a lot of loopholes that you have not heard about, and I want to tell you today that Nigeria exports the largest portion of their crude oil under an existing commercial contract, which they transport to international body. And Dangote in one side and other local refineries are not getting enough of crude oil. Do you get it now? How do you want them to perform well? Because Dangote Refinery has big capacity and they need to meet up with the standard of what the company is made of, because they could produce 650,000 barrels per day, and Nigeria is not even giving them a two-third, or let me just say 50% of what they want. That is why Dangote Refinery now decide to purchase their crude oil outside Nigeria, like Angola, Brazil, USA, and other countries. What they are giving Dangote is not enough crude, and is not available under a commercial workable terms. And like a big market like Dangote refineries, you need to reach out to the neighbors country to get those things done. And now, when they import, they buy in dollars, and when it gets to Nigeria, they refine to petrol, diesel, and aviation fuel. And all these products are being supplied to Nigerian markets. And yes, now from there they sell in naira. So now, as a Nigerian that produce oil, and at the same time produce the petrol and all this, people are expected to have more or low price of petrol, but that's not how it works. These refineries import crude oil to keep their production running constantly. And why won't they increase in price? But now this time not naira but dollars. They now price in dollar because they purchase in dollar. Because another thing is, crude oil is trade globally in US dollar. If refinery buys crude oil and sell it in naira, how are they going to make their money? They will keep on losing and also covering up to meet up with the exchange rate, and dollar will keep on appreciating and naira will keep on depreciating because it's not adding value to us. And at the same time, they won't be able to meet up with the next shipment of crude shipment. Do you get it now? Just imagine you buy crude worth of $200 million. When it gets to Nigeria, you produce and you sell back in naira, and the exchange rate starts affecting you. Before you buy more crude oil, the revenue itself you won't be able to make will not cover your dollar cost. Pricing wholesale fuel in dollar help reduce the foreign exchange rate. You get it now? And another thing is, Nigeria should also know that this pricing is going to affect us positively and negatively. There's opportunity there, and there's also challenges. All this, the positive aspect is that Nigeria can now refine more fuel locally instead of relying heavily on importing petrols. Local refineries will start to create more jobs. These are the reasons why Dangote Refinery will keep on moving, and the price will keep on appreciating, and also the industry will keep on growing. It will strengthen Nigeria refining capacity, and this can also give us a long-time energy security. We have a lot of fuel, but the disadvantage part now is where it's going to affect us. The challenging part is that if marketer buy based on dollar pricing, petrol price will keep on increasing, transportation will be changing, and now we will not depend on exchange rate movement. If dollar rise, diesel, petrol, and others will rise, food will rise. If it depreciates, the same thing. If petrol become more expensive, other sectors will become expensive. Transportation and food will also rise. Businesses may also collapse. Logistics will be lacking behind, and inflation will now be more than before. It will increase. These are the realities many Nigerians need to face, as it's going to cost us more. And the only way you can affect real estate is time of transportation, because you need to connect to people. It's not about the money, it's not about land appreciation. It's going to affect us Because when transportation goes up, that means if fuel goes up, it's going to affect transportation, and transportation now will affect property development. And already we are having shortage of houses in Nigeria, about 15 million and above. Construction will be more expensive. Building materials will be more hard to get. At the same time, transporting it to your site, cement blocks, sand, granite, just name it, steels, or your roof, it will be very more expensive. And now the developer or the landlord or the landlady will now take all those costs and move it back to their demand. People who need those properties. Do you get it now? Because when granite, sand, iron is expensive, cement is expensive, sure, the house will keep on increasing. Even the house will increase. Higher cost of fuel will also increase transport expenses. If you go to work and you spend 30,000 naira or 50,000 per month, so approximately it's around 80,000 naira or 100,000. Developer will spend more money on building houses, or at the same time, some of them might even use their money to purchase land and keep it, because they believe the land will appreciate one day, rather than building. One building will become more expensive, construction material become more expensive. Investor will decide to secure lands than building, because infrastructures like Epe, Ikorodu, Ibejuleki and part of Ogun State are already attracting investors who will appreciate more, but rents will keep on increasing. Property owners also will face maintenance problem. Also, those that run shortlets will be operating at high cost. Shortlets will be expensive in terms of diesel, security, maintenance, waste collections. These are the areas this price is going to affect Nigeria. Many landlords will eventually pass all costs of all or the expensive he spent through the building, and keep his house will be more expensive. Let me just put it that way. Many investors may choose real estate over other sectors like oil sector. During this period of inflation, many people will move their money into assets that can hold back. Land properties will now start appreciating. If investors buy land, demand increase, and over the time, price will also increase, especially in locations that have strong economic growth and infrastructure. At the same time, it's going to appreciate though, but not as expected. And not every property will appreciate. Real estate appreciate depends on several factors: location, infrastructure, accessibility. Do you get now? Security and government projects. What are the roads or population growth in those areas? What are the development? These are the reasons why property always appreciates. Do you get it now? Economy activities. Property in area with poor demand may not even appreciate, no matter how expensive fuel and everything else. It's only people in those areas that will be suffering from the cost of this petrol that we are selling in dollar. Because even if construction companies in the area appreciate expensive, they will still be paying less. That is why smart investors need to focus on areas that has future. Do you get now? Dangote importing crude oil is not because Nigeria lacks oil. It is about maintaining enough supply for a refinery and to meet up with the international demand and the standard they've already start with, because they produce a massive scale. Pricing also fuel in dollar reflects the reality that crude oil is largely bought in dollar. For us in Nigeria, this could mean high fuel cost in short time. But for our economy, is it going to affect our economy? Yes, because stronger local refinery will be stepping up to reduce demand on exportation. Real estate aspect too, it will affect them in terms of construction and material that we will be getting. So that's why you need to position yourself in the best location. Best investment decisions are based on understanding how the economy works, not reacting to headlines. If you're just coming across my video and you find this video helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel. This is where we talk about the pro and con of real estate. Turn on your notification for more educative content on Nigeria real estate and land investment and economy trend. If you are just looking for a property or you need a genuine property investment in Lagos or Ogun State, feel free to reach out to us. I'll be happy to guide you, also to sell for you. If you're just coming across my video, I wish you nothing but long life property will protect you. Your comfort is a priority at Abraham Real Estate. See you in my next video.